What's up? It's time for today's lunchtime football card review. And man, was yesterday crazy. If you took it over in any game, it hit because every game's over ended up hitting. Starting off, you got the Rams versus the Tennessee Titans. The Rams, they dismantled Tennessee. Devontae Adams and Matt Stafford, they go off in this one. They win this game 33-19 over the Titans. Dallas versus the New York Giants, both teams had their struggles, and there's no way Jerry Jones isn't regretting his decisions on the Parsons trade right now. Somehow, Dallas gets a desperate last-minute win in a close game. Malik Neighbors, Wan'Dale Robertson, and CeeDee Lamb, they all go off in this one. Dallas wins this divisional battle 40-37. Bengals and the Jags was another close game. Joe Burrow takes an injury early in the first half. Jake Browning replaced him. He had his struggles, threw a couple interceptions, but the Bengals still win this one 31-27. Bills take care of business versus the Jets. Their defense shut down the run and the pass game for the Jets. James Cook, he basically carried the Bills' offense with his performance yesterday. They win this one 30-10. Patriots and Dolphins, two more teams that's got some struggles, but this was somewhat of a back and forth game that ended in the Patriots winning 33-27. Spencer Rattler and the New Orleans Saints put up somewhat good efforts versus the 49ers, but Jones showed up and balled out, taking the victory in a close down-to-the-wire matchup. 49ers win 27-21. St. Brown and the Lions offense put the belt to the Bears defense yesterday. This game started to look like a fair one, but then it quickly turned into a one-sided show. Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze did connect for 2 TDs, and the Lions' dominant win over the Chicago Bears, 52-21. Steelers versus the Seahawks was one of those games that I was totally wrong about. The Steelers started off looking good. Rodgers and DK even connected for a touchdown, but they eventually started to come up short too many times and ended up losing this one 32-17. Broncos, they probably wish they could have another try yesterday's game. They took a tough loss to the Colts. After staying ahead for mostly the whole game, the Colts ended up winning in the end on a walk-off field goal. Cardinals versus the Panthers, after being behind basically the whole game, the Panthers made some great last-minute efforts to try to pull off a comeback versus the Cardinals, but in the end, Bryce Young and McMillan's efforts just wasn't enough. Cardinals win this one 27-22. The Eagles went to Kansas City and handled business. Even though it was a close-fought game, the Eagles defense still walked away with a few sacks and an interception in their 20-17 win versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Tonight, we got 2 Monday night matchups. First, we got the Buccaneers versus Texans. Don't really have much thought on this game, but I definitely take the over for Mayfield's passing yards. And Texas fans, you better pray the offensive line can protect C.J. Stroud. Second game of the night is the LA Chargers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. One team will be taking their first loss of the season, and it's hard to call, but I think the Raiders get it done, and maybe this time Pete Carroll gets his get back versus Jim Harbaugh.